Hi there, everybody. So, Blizzard finally announced a new event called the Doom in the Tomb. Kind of like another pun. Anyways, I'm not gonna judge their dad jokes. I'm gonna judge what cards they decide to bring back from Wild. So, pretty much they want to have a Halloween event. Also, they confirmed that the Wild cards are in the game for 2 months, even though this event is 1 month long. So, they want the World Championship to feature the Wild cards. This might be like the wildest world championship we have. So, legends have told of dangers lurking within the haunted temple of Uldum and the grand ancient treasures they conceal. Of course, treasure was... Okay, whatever. Let's skip that. So, the event starts on October 8th at 10 a.m. PT, which is usually like 7 or 8 p.m. European time, and ends on October 30. 3 weeks packed full of new activities to participate in. Unique tavern brawls. I usually don't pay tavern brawls, but you can get some packs, gold, cards. That's good. I like events, I like freebies. I think Hearthstone should award more freebies. In my opinion, Hearthstone should give you a pack for the first 3 wins or 5 wins you have in a day, instead of like 10 gold. And then like maybe another pack if you win like 20 games, and that's it. Because like, they currently have the goal limit, probably set up to combat botting, but I think they're doing a disfavor, or however you say it, to the players that play the game every single day and want to grind the collection. I think it's very hard to grind the collection right now. Gear up with your favorite member of League of Evil and delve into the haunted temple full of the baddest bosses in Uldum. Is baddest even a word? I don't know. Isn't it like worst? Whatever. Complete the run in under 1 hour to earn a Rastakhan pack. Complete the run in under 40 minutes to earn a Golden Common, which is like the Ancient Mysteries. Oh, yeah. Sure, good. Complete the run in under 1 hour to receive Temple Berserker. I might do this as well. I don't know. Seems fun. Quite some rewards. Summon 100 Dresties to earn a Rise of Shadows card pack. That's a lot of work for 1 pack. Okay. The most important thing, 23 cards. They will remain in standard past the event's conclusion until the launch of the next major update. So, that's pretty cool. They're gonna keep the cards for like 2 months. So let's delve into it. Druid gets Astral Communion and Kun the Forgotten King. Astral Communion seems pretty trash. I don't think anybody's gonna build a tier 1 deck around it. It's mostly probably to balance the puzzle box of your Sauron, I guess. And to not give Druid 2 broken cards. Kun the Forgotten King is gonna be amazing in Quest Druid. So, after you complete the quest, he's a choose one. So, he's gonna give you 10 armor and give you the mana refresh. You know what that means, right? Means that he's broken. So, you play him for 0 mana and you get 10 armor. If you can find combos with cost reducing him, but no, because Aviana is no longer in standard. So you cannot cheat the mana by basically like spending 9 mana and then playing Kun and then having 10 more mana. This doesn't work because you don't have Aviana. You have to start your turn with Kun, but he gives you 10 armor for nothing. So, very good card. 10 armor and a 7/7, obviously. Bubbling Book and Flamewaker. This is very dangerous, but I think Mage needs that. Mage is in a pretty bad spot right now, with Reno Mage being the only playable deck. Reno Mage gets better because of these neutral legendaries like Ragnaros and Sylvanas and stuff which are just gonna jam into the deck. But at the same time, Flamewaker Mage probably is gonna be the best mage in the game. Flamewaker Mage is dangerously powerful. Basically, you play Cyclone Mage, but without giants, you put Flamewakers in. You have a good deck. This card, I'm scared. Might be the best card they put into standard. Bubbling Book, I don't think is that amazing. I never thought Bubbling Book was that amazing, though. But maybe you're still gonna play it. It's just a 1 mana, 1/1, gives you a spell. It's cute. Okay. Very worrying set of cards for Paladin. They get Mysterious Challenger and Avenge, the best secret ever printed. I actually think Secret Paladin is gonna make a comeback. Why? It's already pretty good. And before this expansion came out, I actually thought it's gonna be playable. with the 2 mana 2/3 that becomes a 3/4, with the card that gives you random secret, with the 2 mana 2/2 weapon that becomes a 3/2 weapon. With Challenger and Avenge, there's almost no way Secret Paladin is not good. So it will just be a matter of time until people figure out the right build. Lock and Load is garbage. Call of the Wild is good for Puzzle Box of Yogg-Saron, and also it's good in the Highlander Hunter build. It's a good card to play, and it's a good card to get from Zul'jin. So this card is going to become a staple in Highlander Hunter, and one of the big bombs that the deck is able to do. Makes Zul'jin much more threatening as well. Makes Zul'jin pretty powerful. So this is it's a good buff for the Hunter deck. Together with cards like Ragnaros, maybe Highlander Hunter will be good. I don't know if it can be on the level of Flamewaker Mage, which might kill you like before you do all your combos, but with Call of the Wild, I think Highlander Hunter is going to be one of the best late game decks in the game. If it gets to late game, you should never lose. With so much greed that it can play. Evolve and Think from Below. These are some nasty cards for Shaman right there. I don't know if you're going to play Evolve in Quest Shaman and modify the deck a little bit, or if you're just going to play no Quest, Think from Below, full Evolve deck. But I'm sure Evolve and Think from Below are good enough to just make Shaman insane. And maybe like change the way the deck is played. Pretty powerful cards for Shaman. Rogue also gets some really nice cards. Swashbuckler now allows you to go Swashbuckler on 1, Underbelly Fence on 2. 100% of the time. Actually, no. Not in the Rogue mirror. Never mind. Still, pretty good. And Shaku helps you complete your quest that much faster. Also activates Vendetta and Underbelly Fence. So you can play Quest Rogue and complete the quest much easier. You can play non-Quest Rogue and activate your Vendetta and Underbelly Fence is much more easier. I still don't know if this is enough to put Rogue on the same level as other classes, but it's 2 good cards. Priest gets Light Bomb and Vol'jin. I don't think Light Bomb is good enough to make another Priest deck viable, because the current Priest deck, Combo Priest, would not play this. Vol'jin might be played in Combo Priest. Why not? Could work, yeah. As like an extra silence in a way. Offer some counterplay. It's pretty expensive, so I'm not sure. But Priest might still be good even without any changes. Just because it's so good right now. Imgyang Boss is good, but I don't think it's enough to put Zoo on the level of other decks. Ignorance Darkness is complete garbage. I don't know why they gave Warlock this card. So yeah, I still think Warlock is going to be pretty weak. I don't think the Boss is enough. Varian Rin. Meh. Not what Warrior needs. And Bloodhoof Brave, also not what Warrior needs. I mean, now you can have more town synergies by playing this card in Control Warrior. Still, I don't think it's on the level of other decks. N'Zoth. This can enable a lot of things. Can enable Highlander decks, can enable pure Rogue, Devrattle Rogue, Devrattle Hunter. It's pretty slow though. That's always been the issue with this card. But there are some nasty combos out there. I didn't think of every single combo, but I'm sure there will be a deck with this card. Talking of nasty cards, Sylvanas. You can now do Sylvanas Conjurers, get 2/6 drop, steal a minion from your opponent. And you can just play Sylvanas in a lot of tempo decks. Pretty powerful card. Ragnaros will be in most decks probably. Curator is good, but I don't think he'll see play in more than one deck. It's pretty slow for this current meta game. And Emperor Torisan is also a game changer. I didn't think of the combos that he could do, but there has to be some broken combos, and this card is pretty insane. I think this is like a super big patch, and we're gonna have 2 months of insane Hearthstone, and it should be pretty fun. I'll take a metagame that is like crazy, like the one that we're gonna get, over the current metagame, where people just play Priest, Shaman, Druid. And I think out of Priest, Shaman, Druid, it's impossible to say what is gonna survive. Like, Druid gets better, but does it get much better only with Kun? Shaman gets better, but do you even want to play Quest? Priest doesn't get better, but isn't it already good enough? Can it survive? A lot of questions, and we're gonna find out next week what happens. These changes come into play for the Grandmaster playoffs next week, and for the big Masters Tour in Bucharest, where 300 of the best players in the world are going to compete for $500,000 and GM spots. So it's huge, and I'm pretty hyped. Thank you for watching.